Why am I always the one sweeping, fetching water, and doing the house chores?
The sun was scorching hot that afternoon in a small Nigerian town. Amara bent over a basin, scrubbing dishes for what seemed like the 100th time that day. Her fingers were red from the soap, her back aching, but she moved silently, as if invisible. Under the shade of the veranda, her uncle's children, Ada and Chuka, lounged lazily, eating akara and sipping zobo. "Amara, why aren't the dishes done yet?" Ada called out. "I'm coming, Ada," Amara said softly, her voice like a calm river despite the frustration boiling inside her. Mama Nkechi, her uncle's wife, emerged from the kitchen with a scolding look. "Amara, carry that basin to the other side. And make sure the floor is swept after." Amara sighed, obeying. She had learned long ago that resistance only brought trouble. She wiped sweat from her brow, her smooth skin glistening in the afternoon sun. Though her heart ached with quiet resentment, her beauty was impossible to ignore: smooth skin, graceful curves, and eyes that held both sadness and hope. Many young men from the town had glanced at her secretly, but she never noticed. She dreamed of more than admiration, she dreamed of respect. One afternoon, the town buzzed with rumors. A very rich man from Lagos, Chief Emeka, was coming to find a bride. His wealth, charm, and reputation were known far and wide. Mama Nkechi's eyes gleamed with greed. "Ada, this is our chance. Chief Emeka is rich. If you marry him, we will live like queens." "But mother," Ada protested, "Amara, she's beautiful too. What if he notices her?" Mama Nkechi laughed sharply. "Amara, that house girl. Don't be ridiculous. Nobody will choose her over my daughter." When Chief Emeka arrived, the town square was alive with music, drums, and excitement. He walked with authority, yet there was a warmth in his smile. His eyes scanned the crowd, taking in the sights and faces. Amara was carrying water from the well, unaware that everyone was watching her. Her dress was simple, slightly worn, but her beauty shone naturally. Her serene presence made everyone stop and stare. Chief Emeka's eyes lingered. "Who is that girl?" he murmured to his aide. Mama Nkechi panicked. "No. He must not notice her. Ada, go greet him." Ada stepped forward stiffly, trying to smile. Chief Emeka greeted her politely, but his eyes seemed distant, as if searching for something more. Amara, unnoticed, returned to her chores. Chief Emeka visited the house the following days, assessing the family. Mama Nkechi showcased Ada with expensive dresses, polished nails, and braided hair. Meanwhile, Amara quietly continued her work, her hands rough but her posture elegant. One evening, Chief Emeka turned to Mama Nkechi. "I think Ada will do," he said politely, bowing slightly. Amara's heart sank. She had learned that the world often rewards showiness over hard work. She smiled softly and continued her chores. The wedding was arranged. Amara helped dress Ada, her hands steady despite the storm in her heart. She adjusted Ada's veil, tied the lace just right, and watched her walk down the aisle. At first, Ada enjoyed her new life, expecting luxury and admiration. But she refused to lift a finger. She ignored the servants, complained about meals, and demanded that everything be done for her. Chief Emeka tried to guide her. "Ada, managing a home requires effort. You cannot just expect everything to be handed to you." "I am a lady." Ada snapped. "I did not marry you to cook or clean." Weeks passed. The house fell into chaos. Chief Emeka's patience ran out, and he returned Ada to her mother's house. Mama Nkechi was furious. How dare he send her back? After everything I did. Amara watched silently from the background. She had expected nothing less. She knew that wealth alone could not make a person happy. Months later, a kind-hearted young man named Obina arrived in the town. Wealthy and humble, he was looking for a bride who valued hard work and character over showiness. He saw Amara tending the garden, her hands rough but her movements graceful. There was something pure about her presence. "Good afternoon," he said politely. Amara looked up, surprised. "Good afternoon, sir. I have heard about you," Obinna said. "They say you are hardworking, kind, and beautiful. I wanted to see for myself." Amara blushed lightly. "I just do what I can, sir." "I can see that," Obinna smiled. "A person who walks with love is a treasure. I would like to know you better." Over weeks, Obinna and Amara grew closer. He admired her humility and resilience. They spoke of dreams, family, and life beyond the town. Mama Nkechi tried to intervene. "Amara, remember, a woman should be charming, not just hardworking." Amara smiled kindly. "Thank you, madam. But the right man will value who I am, not just what I do." Obinna was deeply impressed by her integrity. He proposed in a simple, heartfelt ceremony. Amara wore a modest gown, her hands clean from work, her heart glowing with joy. Years passed. Amara became a respected wife and loving mother. She was cherished for her spirit, not just her beauty. Ada, meanwhile, struggled in life, learning too late that laziness and pride bring ruin. The town whispered a lesson everyone remembered. Beauty fades, wealth can be lost, but character, humility, and hard work last forever. Amara smiled every day, not because of riches, but because she stayed true to herself and was finally rewarded with a man who loved her for her heart.